So,
You're still gonna be back here next week.
well, no.
Senate will please come to order. Good morning. Devotional exercises will be conducted this morning by the Reverend Rick Swanson of the St. John's in the Mountains Episcopal Church of Stoke.
Good morning. I invite those of you who are able to please stand. Bidden or not, you, O Holy One, are with us today in this space we name the State House of Vermont. Bidden or not, you, the source of all being, endow wisdom and strength to our senators so that they may listen and legislate with purpose and hope. Bidden or not, you create in us goodness and bless the work of our hands. May that which this Senate does this day be a reflection of your creation, your love, and your wisdom. Amen.
As most of you know, today is the last day for our first class of pages. So I will gavel us into a recess and then we'll talk a little more about that. In this recess, I want the parents to feel as though you can come to the center of the floor and over to this area where we're going to be taking pictures with your kids. I wanted to first of all thank you for lending us your kids for this time. They've been a delight. Ordinarily, I'd be joined by the Lieutenant Governor, but given that the governor is out of town, the Lieutenant Governor is acting governor and is therefore disqualified from this proceeding. So I'm going to call on our able majority leader, the senator from Windsor, Senator Clarkson, to join us, and we'll take pictures and give certificates. So feel free to come up here if you'd like to get pictures. I know you all got pictures down in the LG's office, but if you want one with the certificate, that is okay.
Oh, great. Oh, we can do it right here. We have love for you guys. Thank you so much for your cheer and your messages and your reminder of what it's like. And it's always a gift. And we hope you take away the sense of how functional your state government is and that you could further ground it in the history of Vermont and your appreciation of how lucky we are to live here.
And so, you can never pass on our dysfunction.
Total silence here. Big moment of silence.
Who do we have?
If those families are there, why don't we come here? And our first one is
Chase Castle.
In addition to the certificates, we also give them a magnet. I think this is a flag.
It is the
It's the State House. Oh, great. So our next is
William Cunningham. Sarah D. Jones. Elmore. Grace Dunn. And Nadia Frazier.
Elliot Paul. And Hannah Young.
And back over.
Do you want me to take another photo?
We'll do it later. We'll have to get a group shot a little later. Great.
Yeah,
I'll get to it.
I'm coming.
Group shot.
Group shot, and parents, if you want to get into the group shot, feel free.
Can you just send me a copy of that? I didn't know we were allowed to have electronics on the floor today. Ditto.
I'll get one.
Okay, oh, thank you. Thank you all.
Okay. If parents want to come this way through the center aisle, there you go. We'll avoid a traffic jam. All right. Thank you again, parents and pages.
Thank you.
Senate will come back into order. Are there any announcements this morning? Senator from Senator from Wyndham.
Mr. President, I move the rules be suspended and S36, an act relating to permitting an arrest without a warrant for assaults and threats against healthcare workers and disorderly conduct at healthcare facilities appearing on the calendar for notice be committed to the Committee on Health and Welfare with a report of the Committee on Judiciary intact.
You've heard the motion from the Senator from Wyndham, who moves that the rules be suspended and S36, an act relating to permitting an arrest without a warrant for assaults and threats against healthcare workers and disorderly conduct at healthcare facilities appearing on the calendar for notice, be committed to the Committee on Health and Welfare with the report of the Committee on Judiciary intact. Are you ready for that question? If so, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, nay. The ayes have it, and you have committed S36 with report intact to the Committee on Health and Welfare. We have Senate bills for introduction. S77, introduced by Senator Chittenden and others, an act relating to civil penalties for global positioning system navigation. Please listen to the first reading of the bill.
S77, an act relating to civil penalties for global positioning system navigation providers relating to Smuggler's Notch segment of Vermont Route 108.
And if I could have that back. Yes, there we go. And S77 is committed to the Committee on Transportation. S78, introduced by Senator Vahovsky, and that is an act relating to temporary state employees. Please listen to a first reading of the bill.
S78, an act relating to temporary state employees.
S78 is now committed to the Government Operations Committee. S79, submitted by Senator Vahovsky and others, and that is an act relating to limitations on hospital liens. Please listen to the first reading of the bill.
S79, an act relating to limitations on hospital liens.
Now S79 is committed to the Committee on Judiciary. We have House bills for reference. H46, introduced by Representative Taylor of Colchester and others, passed by the House on February 10th, 2023. Listen to the first reading of the bill.
H46, an act relating to approval of the dissolution of the Colchester Fire District Number 3.
And now the bill that tells me where it has been referred to has left my possession. And yes, H46 is committed to the Committee on Government Operations. And lastly, H161, introduced by the Committee on Agriculture, and that was introduced February 8th. And if you would listen to the first reading of the bill, this is an act relating to the issuance of burn permits.
H161, an act relating to the issuance of burning permits.
H161 is now committed to the Committee on Natural Resources and Energy. With that said, I believe there are no orders of the day. So are there any announcements?
Thank you, Mr. President. Government operations will meet at 1 o'clock.
Thank you, Senator from Addison. Senator from Bennington.
Thank you, Mr. President. Senate Education will meet at 1.
Oh, Senator from Washington.
Thank you, Mr. President. Senate Finance will meet at 1:30.
And the Senator from Essex.
Thank you, Mr. President. Senate institutions will meet at 1 o'clock.
And I would look for an adjournment motion from the Senator from Windsor.
Rewind.
Yes.
I move subject to
Two
announcements that the Senate do adjourn until Tuesday, Valentine's Day, February 14th. But I have two announcements.
Please.
Well, thank you. So first, at 12:15, the sexual harassment panel will meet up in room 41. Please bring your lunch if you have room for it after my second announcement. Philip Baruch, author, academic, historical novelist, and now our pro tem. In 1355, very appropriately, the riots of Saint Scholastica brought Oxford, England to a halt. Sadly, 63 scholars, we're so glad he wasn't there at the time, 63 scholars perished in those riots. He shares this birthday with a number of authors, really wonderful authors who've been born and or who died on this day. So among them, Charles Lamb, Bertolt Brecht, Alexander Pushkin, and Laura Ingalls Wilder. Happy birthday, Philip Baruch.
Thank you.
And to celebrate our pro tem's birthday, we have a very special cake in the cloakroom, which will follow the ending of our floor session today.
Thank you so much. By way of announcement, I just want to point out that last year was my 60th and I fled the state in order to avoid having the memorialization of all the people who had died on my birthday. But I thank the Senator from Windsor, as always, for her thoughtfulness. The Senator from Windsor has moved that the Senate stand in adjournment until 9:30 a.m. Tuesday, February 14th. Are you ready for that question? If so, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, nay.
No.
The ayes have it, and we are adjourned until 9:30 a.m. Tuesday, February 14th.